You are about to discover a brand new Traffic Source Plus, 5 ways to use it for traffic generation, including a powerful way to establish yourself as an expert. Welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney, and if you want to see how I got over 30,000 website visitors every day for free, then stick around until the end because I have a free traffic course for you. Okay, so today's traffic source is free to use. It runs on iOS devices, Android, and desktop, and it brands itself as a messaging platform for professional groups, networks, and communities. It aims to become a safe space to communicate, connect, and collaborate. So let's go take a look at it. But before we do not go and visit it just yet because you need to watch this entire tutorial so you don't miss out on any ways to use it for traffic generation. So this is today's traffic source. It's called Guild.co, and it's all about professional communities. So take the time to explore the landing page before you dive in. Listen, they even say that you can get double the level of engagement that email, forums, and LinkedIn groups provide. Now, I don't know about that, but the community here is absolutely engaged with each other. They seem like a very supportive bunch, and they seem to encourage people's projects and websites and all that good stuff. Take the time to explore it for yourself. So if this seems like the right traffic source for your business, go ahead and sign up. Let me show you some of the options we've got. So there are free options available, but there's also premium. I'm not affiliated or associated with these guys. One of my subscribers mentioned this to me. They suggested that it could be a good traffic source for you guys. So I'm passing on the message, and I've taken a look for myself. I am pretty impressed with it. So let's go ahead and log in. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is head over to your avatar profile pic. So click on that. It's going to bring up your profile. Now, to get the best results from this site, what I want you to do is go down to update profile, fill in some of the fields here. I think for best results, you should fill them all in. I don't really have time for that, so I'm just filling in the basics. But this is what I want you to pay attention to, the links section. So here you can link out to your website or whatever else you fancy, and then click save. And another important step, make sure that your profile is discoverable. So click yes on that. Now, why we need to do this? Well, it's 2 reasons. First of all, the community here will be able to find you. So if you add relevant keywords in your biography and your profile, you're going to turn up in the search engine. That's what you want. For example, if I go to this search icon and I type in marketing, what's going to happen? It's going to bring back a bunch of people who are interested in marketing, including me. So there I am, 3rd on the list. So why is this important? Well, if you're looking to offer coaching services or any type of service, to be fair, then the community looking for people like you will be able to find you, and that's going to give you another opportunity. Also, this is going to be a publicly available or publicly viewable link. So if we go to that link, here we can see my profile there with a link to my website. What's more, let's take a look at the actual code, because what we want to see is an absence of a no follow. So there is the code. We can see that it is a do follow link. So this is going to pass link juice. So that's going to help your SEO. Okay, that's the first couple of ways to use it. I've got a few more ways to use this for traffic gen. So let's go to groups. Click on that. Now we can go to discover. Chances are you're not a member of any groups yet. So head over to the discover tab and type in a couple of keywords that might be relevant to you. For me, it's going to be marketing, it's going to be entrepreneurship, and those kind of niches. So let's type in marketing and see what we get. So we've got quite a few groups, and notice that some of these are more popular than others. So for example, this one has got 278 members. Now, if you want to get some of the most popular groups, just remove that completely. And what it's going to do is list the most popular groups here. So This one has got over 1,000 members, then 500 members, 500 members, almost 500, 400. You get the idea. So there are loads of groups available here. So let's say I might want to join a marketing one. Well, let's go with one that I've already joined. So let's go back to my groups. Digital Marketing Pioneers. That sounds like a pretty decent group. So here, when we join that, and each group that you join goes through a review process. So your application will be manually reviewed. So bear that in mind when you're filling out your profile. But the results can be pretty good, because if we have a look at how this group is operating, and they all work in pretty much a similar way, we can see that we have these individual conversations. So we'll get to that in a second. But before you do anything, always read the rules. And then if you're happy to abide by those rules, well, let's take a look at what's going on. So we have these individual conversations. So for example, if we click on this one, most efficient B2B marketing automation integration, that's right up my street. So if we click on that, it's going to open up this individual thread. So now we can drill down into this. And as you can see, people are sharing links. So if you have something of relevance that's going to add value to this conversation, it will probably find a welcome home here. So you should be able to get involved and start sharing your resources, as long as they actually contribute something positive to the discussion. So take the time to explore what's going on. You'll see that people really are linking out to their websites, they are sharing resources, and they are networking with like-minded people. Now, if you're unsure whether a group will welcome you and your content, then go to this kebab menu, click on that. You're going to get this section here, members and group info. Click on that. It's going to open up a really good description, healthy description about what the group is actually all about, what type of content they're looking for, and what type of people it's for. And again, always pay attention to the guidelines. So for example, in this group, you're not allowed to sell anything. So you're allowed to share your content as long as you don't do it too much and it becomes spam. So pretty decent rules in this group. So take the time to explore groups that might be relevant to you. So let me show you another way to use this for traffic gen. Because, okay, we can look at other people's contributions and they're probably doing pretty well from this. But how do we publish our own conversations, our own threads on here? Well, if we go down to the bottom of the page, we have this plus icon. If you click on that, it's going to take us to a new page. So here we have a subject. Think of this as a headline. So this is what's going to get people's attention. This is what's going to motivate them to click and then read your thread. So make it a strong subject. And then we have the message. So here you can add text, you can add links, but you can also add images, video, and you can upload files too. Now, let me show you another way to use this for traffic gen. This is very powerful. It's a fantastic opportunity for you, because if we go down here to this button, it says new group. If you click on that, you can now create a new group. But this is part of a strategy. Chances are there is probably already one created. So what you need to do is go to discover again. So what we're going to do here is search for groups that do not exist. Trust me, just go with this strategy. For example, if we type in something like health. Now, here we can see that there is one group devoted to health. So what I might do if I was in the health industry, I might go ahead and create a new group about health for entrepreneurs. So we're using this strategy to be very smart about the positioning of the group. So I could call this health for marketers, health for entrepreneurs, and then for best results, make sure that you flick this button there, make it discoverable so we get the widest possible reach. Or what if there's no affiliate marketing group available? So let's go affiliate marketing. Do we have one available? Oops, I've done it wrong. Let's go to discover. Let's search for affiliate marketing. And what do we have? Well, lots of marketing groups, but I can't see any for affiliates. So let's just search for affiliate. no groups were found. So that gives us an opportunity to create an affiliate marketing group for digital marketers, for niche marketers, for content creators. So hopefully you can see just how powerful this can be when you position yourself in front of the right audience with the right angle. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Take a look at how Matt used my traffic methods to make $2 million online. And if you want to know the secret and you are serious about growing a popular and profitable internet business, then of course you need more web traffic. So I will give you the secret traffic methods that you cannot get anywhere else for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic and get that free training course. Thanks for watching. Take care.